And hello, visuals. Welcome back to another edition of the Visual Guys Entertainment News Podcast, where, as you can probably tell, it's one of them ones where it sounds a little bit, not much better, but a little bit better because it's a solo polo. It is just me and myself and I, because Chris is stuck and busy with work-related shit, so he can't make the videos this week, and he can't make it to the cinema, so it's another solo excursion to the cinema tonight. We've got... what the fuck's it called? One War After Another. One Battle After Another. DiCaprio's new film, which I'm mildly looking forward to. I think it should be fun. It's got a lot of big names and stuff in it. I just don't know a hell of a lot about it, so I'm going to be surprised as to when we watch it and see what happens and what's going down and stuff. But we'll do a mini spoiler-free review next week, because I don't want to spoil it for Chris and whatnot. But I'll give you my thoughts and opinions on the down low and shit like that. But anyway, we do have a couple of little bits of entertainment news. Quick, but a quick, huge bit of news is the news that come from the set of Spider-Man Brand New Day, and that's, of course, Tom Holland's injury, his head injury. Now, there's been a few, I'm going to sound like a professional here. There's been a few conflicting reports. There's been a few statements. One saying him and a stunt lady they were both really injured. He cracked his head open, all this kind of stuff, and they're going to have to push back filming by X amount of weeks and stuff like that. I do think they still will have to push filming back, but I've heard it's only going to be 3 weeks. He did bang his head and there was a concussion protocol, but it's not as bad as what it sounds like. And I didn't hear any other news on a stunt person, so I'm not quite sure whether that they really are injured or not. I could quickly Google it and check it up now, but I'm going with what I read before. Yawn come in, first yawn of the solo episode. So yeah, hopefully everything's all right. That's our Spider. That's our main man. That's the fucking one of the love of my lives. I absolutely adore that little bastard. Dog, don't you fucking make a huge mess of your toys. Fucking digging them out everywhere. It's a nightmare to find because you hide them under couches and shit. But hopefully Tom Holland's all right. There's been a few things to watch this week. A few things that have been on the radar. Again, I don't like going spoiler heavy when Chris isn't here to talk about them all. So maybe we'll do a bigger spoiler one next week because Chris has hopefully got round and he's watched everything. We'll start off with Marvel Zombies. Marvel Zombies, really fucking enjoyable. Maybe... might be recency biased, but one of the best Marvel animation stuffs we've got, especially like MCU related stuff. Second yawn. Fuck me, yawn counter. Long week, long day at work. All right, calm to fuck doing. But really enjoyable. It's not quite on the levels of like Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. I think that's maybe the best bit of Marvel Studios, Disney's animation stuff that we've got. That was absolutely phenomenal. But this was really good. I highly recommend anybody that's into the MCU and stuff, check it out. I know a lot of people didn't love the animated shit. Like What If? I thought What If was fun and really enjoyable and had a few massive moments and a few really cool episodes. The newest season did go a bit at times, but overall, I thought What If was really enjoyable. So definitely go check that out. We've got the new episode of Brassic that come out. I've spoke about this a hell of a lot on the channel. I think to the point we even got Chris to watch it, didn't we? Visuals. Phenomenal. The only downside is it's weekly. Every time they've brought Brassic out, correct me if I'm wrong, it's always been all of them in a one. But we're doing it for weekly. It's the last run around for the gang. Such a fucking awesome start. We all know the cliffhanger, quite literal cliffhanger that started from last season. So definitely get yourselves onto Brassic ASAP. That was phenomenal. What else do we got? We have Gen V. Completely up to date with Gen V. Massively enjoying it. And again, I know Chris was a bit about it, but I really think as a spin-off for what spin-offs go, this was really fucking awesome. And again, we're only 4 episodes in. We got the first 3. I couldn't remember if it was the first 3 or the first 2 we got. They all merged into one because I just butchered them all. But massively enjoyable, and I can't wait to see the overall ramifications going forward into the final seasons of The Boys, because I can imagine, well, I can only imagine this will be the last series of Gen V. We'll finish that off, and then we'll go into The Boys season 5, and then that'll be finished off, and it'll all tie off nicely together. I don't think we're going to do a Walking Dead where we're 20 years down the road and with a million different spin-offs and shit like that. I don't think we are, but I mean, correct me if I'm wrong on that one. If you've got a different opinion. What else? I feel like there's more that we watched. What else did we watch? Of course, Peacemaker. Fuck me, what a cameo to drop. Again, I won't say spoil. I won't do a spoiler yet because I'll get heavy next week. We'll get proper heavy and dirty with Chris next week. What an outstanding episode. I am fucking loving this show so much. Maybe one of the best DC things we've ever got. It's top 3 for me without a shadow of a doubt. It's 110% up there. And from what James Gunn said, there's more massive cameos to get. We've got talks of potentially seeing Huntress, potentially seeing Blue Beetle. These were the episodes that he hid from the press, because I think he said, was it 6, 7, and 8, or did he say 6, 7, 8, and 9? A good handful anyway are going to have some big cameos and shit. And he doesn't want stuff spoiled. Even though I think I saw somewhere saying that the season finale has been leaked, or at least the plot of it has been leaked. So whether that's true or not, I've no idea. I'm not digging for that. I don't mind stuff being spoiled, but I'm not going to go out my way to find what that is, even though, to be fair, the impatient, impulsive bastard in me might be like, no, I need to know who's going to be in it. So Peacemaker, absolutely out of this world. Do I need to do another TV show? I can't remember. What have I got? So we've done Peacemaker. Gen V's obviously not done dusted, but out and rolling. Marvel Zombies, Brassic, Your Break. I think that's the TV shows that I'm doing anyway. Obviously, if Chris was here, he'll be telling you all about his what does he watch? His NCIS and all that kind of shit. I'm sure he's into the full swing of that, into the full effect of that and stuff. So that's awesome. We did get a few trailers this week. I'll go into the world of gaming because I don't know how much you regular beautiful little bastards. By the way, quick shout out to you lot. We've made it 6 away from 1,000 visuals. How fucking mind-boggling is that, considering we are fucking shit? How amazing is that? That's awesome. Thank every single one of you. So fuck off, Danny, you knob. Including my Daniel Gordon account that subscribed. So thank you to the other lot of you and me. But we've got a couple of gaming trailers, a new trailer. In fact, I'm chilling in the bedroom, so I can maybe put it on. We can go through it again together. The new Pokemon Legends ZA trailer, which is out on the 16th or 17th of October. So literally a couple of weeks away, which I am looking forward to this game. I really am looking forward to it. Back in Kalos, well, just Lumio City, Mega Evolving, new Megas. We got they are on the screen now. Chikorita, Tepig, and Totodile starters and stuff. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be fun. I just wish we could escape the city a bit more and actually go explore the world of Pokemon as opposed to just Lumio City. But once I get my hands on it, once we play it, we do our review and our first little playthrough and all this kind of stuff, then we'll give the full. That's my nephew shouting on fucking Fortnite. Shit me up a little bit. But we had the new trailer announcing, obviously, they already got announced, but shown again, Delphox, not fucking Delphox, yeah, Delphox, fuck off, Greninja and Chestnut Mega Evolutions. I am not a huge fan of, the Greninja one's fine, Chestnut's okay, but what's the fucking witchy bit bastard? No, but I can't remember her fucking name. I'm not massively loving hers, but then I didn't really like her to start off with anyway. But some of the new Megas we got, I'm in love with. The derpiness of Victory Bell. Dragonite's cool, it's okay. Who else did we see? Who the fuck else did we? The way you get them as well, I think you have to play the ranked online battles in seasons and whatnot to get the Mega Stones for them and stuff, which is a little bit annoying because I do like playing online Pokemon battles, all this kind of shit. But I love Pokemon just to be, for me, solo, my own little adventure, tackling gyms and tackling legendaries and whatever else is that we're up to. But hey up, it is what it is. Mega Greninja, just they've got him on screen there. I don't know actually how much of it they've changed. He's just upside down on his water shuriken. So I don't fucking Your Break. Fuck off. I don't actually know how much of that they changed. Halucha looks great. Malma looks fine, I guess. So there are a few hit and misses and whatnot. So I'm looking forward to flying through this game and doing some stuff. I don't know whether I'm going to go to Chikorita, though. The rumour is that Chikorita's going to turn into Fairy type, and I'm not the biggest Fairy type fan. So this might be a Totodile starter for me, even though usually it would always be Chikorita. Tepig I'm not a big fan of anyway, so that'll just get, used whenever we do whatever playthrough number 2 or 3 or whatever. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. There you go, 16th of October, not 17th. So we've got it pre-ordered. We're ready to rock and roll, and I fucking can't wait. We also had and it's actually next to it, so I can go on to it now, the new little tease and look at the Wolverine, the Insomniac Wolverine game, which looks fucking awesome. I am very much down. Where the fuck it was literally just next to it, and I've got, where the hell have you gone? What the fuck? Oh, there you are. I am very much looking forward to this. It looks gory, it looks graphic, it looks all kinds of Wolverine clawing people up and lifting them up. Omega Red's rocking back up into it, which is fucking awesome. I think we see Mystique as well. I've only seen it through once, but I'm sure we see Mystique. A lot of people aren't holding up high hopes for it. A lot of people are thinking, oh, it's Insomniac, it's going to flop. And I know the Spider-Man 2 game wasn't massively loved. But I thought it was fucking awesome. I'm swinging around. That's all I need to do. I'm swinging around fighting Spider-Man villains. I'm Miles and I'm Peter. I don't need much else. There's some really cool Easter eggs as well in this trailer, so I definitely recommend you watch it and check it out and break it down and stuff like that. It looks fun and it looks awesome, and like I said, so gory. Whether or not we link up with a Spider-Man in his game at some point, I don't know. I hope so. That would be fucking awesome. But Wolverine on the way. I think this is going to be like sort of next year crack though, isn't it? But Pokemon literally around the corner, so a cool couple of games for us nerds to get excited about and talk about, and to keep us going into towards the end of the year and into the new year, whenever this eventually makes an appearance. Did they have a release date for it at the end of this trailer? I'm not quite sure. Let's just skip ahead because we've watched it quite a few times. Looking beautiful in the suit. Marvel Wolverine. We see Sentinel, yeah, we see a big fall 2026. I always get confused when they say like fall and shit. I don't know what the fuck that means. But we do also have a trailer that we watched, and that was for it's what they call it, Welcome to Derry. Which, right, okay. I love the world of it, and I really like this new version of fuck off of it that we're getting. There we go, Welcome to Derry trailer. I just don't know if, even though that picture does look really good, I don't know if the fee is gone from the world of it. I will never watch it now or anything to do with it and remotely be scared. Yes, I might still jump, and Bill Skarsgård is still phenomenal, looks great, and is terrifying in his own right as Pennywise. But like the second you reveal and you find out that, oh, Pennywise is just a couple of floating lights that fights a giant fucking floating space turtle, it kind of loses its fear factor for me. But it's still great just because it's not as scary. It's still fun and it's still awesome and it's still really cool. It visually looks stunning. The time period, because what we in the 60s or 70s, is going to be cool to watch. I am still looking forward to it, and I still can't wait to sink my teeth into it and see how it all plans out and how Pennywise is going to fucking go nuts and take apart our new little group and stuff. But we know his ultimate demise. They surely can't defeat him in this. Not that I'm an historian, but I'm assuming at the end of the series they can't fully defeat him because we know that he's still there and we know that he's still kicking about for the film to happen, and then obviously the James McAvoy film that comes after that when they do, I think, defeat him for good. But I am looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. When is this out? We'll wait to the end of this because I'm not quite sure when it's out. But it'll be nice if this is a Halloween watch. I don't mind that. Shawshank State Prison. We're all connecting the Stephen King universes and shit. So what else do we have? Do we have any other more trailers? More stuff of Good Boy coming out. I can't wait for it. That's going to be fucking... I think that's out on the same day as The Smasher Machine, The Rock's new film, which looks in its own right as well phenomenal. So I don't know if it's going to be a kind of a flip of a coin for me and Chris. I don't know which one he's more excited for. And to be fair, it also does depend on whether or not we actually physically get it in our local cinema, because our local cinema can sometimes be not amazing for films, and I don't know if this is going to get distributed worldwide or not. So it might be a case of wait till it comes to streaming or whatever and stuff. Oh, there you go. There's the balls, the fire fucking falling into the pit and shit, and Pennywise doing his stuff. He still looks great, and like I said, visually it's still awesome. I can't imagine it being terrifying. I hope this is around Halloween, a nice little cozy Halloween watch. And I imagine it will be weekly as well. At HBO Max, do they usually have weekly? I can't mind now. But just wait for the end of this fucking trailer so I'll give you an actual update on when this comes out, if it even tells me. Don't be like fucking fall or whatever this kind of shit, because I don't fucking know. Oh, he does look great. But Bill Skarsgård's just... They are October 26th. Virtually round the corner from Halloween. I've just got goosebumps and tingles there. Can't wait for that. Then some nice little... I might try and save it if it is all of them and have a cool Halloween watch. And finally, I know we spoke about Anaconda last week, didn't we? I was going to say finally we can do a little Anaconda trailer, but I don't think we need to do that. We'll end it there then. Visuals, little quick brief roundup. TV has been phenomenal. New South Park, that's also been fucking out of this world and just crazily, stupidly amazing. I'm loving this new series. The Lobobo episode was fucking beautiful. Peacemaker constantly killing it. The Marvel Zombies shit, having fun. Brassic, we're back with Brassic and stuff. Loads of stuff to watch this weekend if you guys are just chilling. We've also got Newcastle Arsenal. Stressful all fucking time. We can't seem to score a goal at the minute, and Arsenal are just one of Arsenal. So fuck me, I'm not looking forward to it. But we're going with optimism regardless. But anyway, visuals. You'll be back with me and Chris next week. We'll give you a brief little rundown of battle. Fuck, I can't remember its fucking name, and we'll let you know as well what we're going to go see on the night, whether it's Smashing Machine or Good Boy or what. But apart from that, visuals, thank you so much for watching, you beautiful bunch of bastards. And remember to always keep being you, and keep on, keeping on.